Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. My name's Chris. I'm a partnership manager here at Bitwave, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Adilah, who is the co-founder of the DNA Legacy Blockchain Brokerage LLC. Thank you so much for joining us, Adilah. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Chris. Thank you.
Of course. Well, first things first, I was wondering if you could be so kind to, share some insights about your business and also your experience within Web3.
Absolutely. So, as you mentioned, I am the co-founder of DNA Legacy Blockchain Brokerage, and essentially, I am a cryptocurrency auditor and investigator. I've held various roles in the financial service industry for over 12 years, and my expertise mainly lies in fintech and DeFi technology. Um, DNA Legacy Blockchain Brokerage offers a holistic approach for clients' financial needs in the crypto space. And part of our mission is to diversify, inform, advise, and fulfill the crypto needs of our clients, leaving a legacy for their digital future. Now, the way that we got involved with the digital realm is by Web3, which is MaaS, which is Metaverse as a Service. We were partnering with a lot of application designers to help companies move into the Web3 space. And upon recognizing that collaboration and fostering innovation, we strategically basically partner with designers and teams who were already in the Web3 space. So that's how I learned about Web3, is through application design. And then lastly, we help companies manage products in Web3.
Remarkable. Love it. Really appreciate the background information there. Now, for today's talk, you're kind enough to share some articles right before our meeting here, and you've been conducting some research, some insights from the World Economic Forum, from Pew Research Center, from Forbes. And I was wondering if you'll be able to share some insights about perhaps Web3 adoption trends, and also perhaps what we can do as professionals to help communicate the value of blockchain technology.
Absolutely. Well, first, going into the research aspect, the World Forum quoted the Pew Research Center concerning about the adaptation of United States citizens in America to their to cryptocurrencies. As we know, cryptocurrency is tied to Web3. So I want to frame that first and let you know that 75% of Americans are still on the fence about actually adapting to cryptocurrency. And those age ranges are between Generation Z and, Generation X, and also the boomers. And the reason why is because they're a little bit less adaptable to the newer technology. And it says basically in that research that 18 years old to 29 years old, male and females, are adapting cryptocurrency at a rapid speed. So we know that those are the utilizers of the Web3 space. Also, with that being said, earlier this year, Forbes, they did a study and article that released basically talking about the Web3 interface from revolution to real world value, how companies can benefit from Web3 in 2024. I'll tell you, this was a very eye-opening article because it talks about the framework of Web3, but not only just that, but Citigroup's estimation that 5 million, trillion of central banks issued digitalized currencies, which are called CBDCs. They're going to be in circulation by 2030. So that's in the next 5 years. And then it also talks about the significance of tokenization and how the railroad assets will approach up to $4 trillion within that period. So basically, we have a 5-year period, which is a jumpstart, before we're really going to see the real world value of Web3. And to some people, they might not be too alarming, but to people who are already in the space and professionals like us, that is very alarming because we only have a 5-year gap in between before this really takes off. And that's a 5-year rate that everyone has to get into the space. So there's a lot left on the table there. And basically, in looking at that, I would say a lot of Americans are still unaware of Web3 space and what it can do. And I feel that this information really highlights it.
Certainly. Well, it couldn't be more thankful for you to be able to share this insight. And it seems like, there's a lot of opportunity for market growth, and we're starting to certainly see more institutional adoption, with the recent ETF getting approved. So
Absolutely.
I'm also wanted to ask the question. I hear that you've been certainly networking on a global scale. And one of my favorite things about working at Bitwave and just working in Web3 is working globally. I really believe that we're bringing this world closer together. And I was wondering if you could provide some insights um, that you've been able to collect while you're networking on a global platform.
Absolutely. Now, I've had the opportunity to be in a lot of closed door conferences concerning how the world is adapting to Web3 and also how Web3 is going to be utilized by different countries. Uh, we know that Web3 has three main pillars, which is artificial intelligence, machine learning, and also the blockchain technology pillar. So with that being said, we know that in our global landscapes, we are very much afraid of cybersecurity threats. We know that data breaches are prevalent. So with the adoption of Web3, it will closely tie into a broader concept such as ESG. ESG, which stands for environmental, social, governance, is something that everyone is looking at across the globe. And I feel that that was one of the main themes of every conversation that I've been a part of. In fact, countries like Argentina, France, India, Japan, Nigeria, and Ghana, to name a few, basically are trying to look at collective efforts and how they can bring themselves into the Web3 space to be able to highlight social economic development projects and also enhance their cybersecurity efforts. And I feel that having the enablement of Web3 allows them to do more with their investment strategies through these decentralized platforms, and also help them to design economical growth and impact that will overextend trends that we have seen in the previous years. This will actually help them be able to grow a little bit better and be able to maintain better connections with the rest of the world.
Amazing. I love it. I'm always happy to hear about the certain opportunities within emerging markets. So with that being said, I do have one last question. What are you most excited about for 2024?
I think it's a number of things, actually. The opportunity that we are utilizing here in this moment to be able to partner with Bitwave and bring in wallet management services is a huge opportunity, because now we are making cryptocurrency and its wallet management services available to the rest of the United States and other surrounding countries. Not with that, just that being said, we are reimagining products and boosting productivity with that. We're taking that normal brand and that normal product, and we're putting it into a place where it could be rewards for many years to come. So I believe just that technology and having that aspect of opportunity is very important entering in 2024. And then lastly, on the personal company announcement, our company is one of the first of its kind to be able to accept cryptocurrency. And the reason why we're doing that is because we want to prove that it's moved along the regulation process if you do it properly. Obviously, instilling programs like Bitwave will help us to be able to better maintain accountability with our crypto wallets as we're transacting, and we're bringing it into our own company to show the proof of concept of that. And then lastly, I'm very excited about our global campaign that we're trying to launch to get more countries involved and enact on transforming their wallets into compliance with Bitwave's tools and technology. I want to make sure that basically we get through this crypto space in a compliant manner, and that way we show the proof of concept throughout so that we are able to provide more oversight and leadership in the space.
Amazing. Adilah, thank you so much. We're certainly looking forward to partnering with you and your firm. And again, thank you for your time and your wonderful insights.
Thank you so much, Chris. It's always a pleasure.